Hello Blender folks, welcome back. This is pxy-gnomes. It is Saturday night in my place, so usually I've not been streaming on Saturdays, exception of the everyday's streaming, but today, this week at least, we'll be having so because I'm rushing this character, this project here, game project, and I'm trying to complete her, Tuka. So this is for game engine, so I've prepared this with lots of constraints regarding the limitations of game engines and typical procedures for this, right? And so I'm nearly completing the project, but there's still work to do, very important work to do. But essentially on rigging, that will be just this tiny list here. I was doing some helper bones here on the simple and intermediate joints, and I've stopped here. So I'll have to do for the fingers. We're gonna check the rig on the skinning on the fingers, the wave paint, and then maybe add some fan bones there. They already exist. They are unique fan bones on one direction only, no dual fan bone systems as in this case here. So these, as you can see, they are pointing to different directions. So this is the technique I call dual fan bone. We can just use one, but with two we have a little more precision. Alright, then we have the shoulders rig, which is a complex joint. I'm not sure I'm gonna do anything for the neck head. Maybe it's not required. Yeah, maybe just one fan bone could help there on the joint because it's a little low poly. Maybe you can have that, yeah. And then the hips, right? I have placed some basic setup, but there's way more things to do there. See the horrid typical artifacts that we get here. So even in low poly, it's still very, very hard to fix. And then there's also, of course, the side bending and in leg bending and the back bending. So usually all this is very nightmarish, but I have some methods here, and we'll see what we'll be able to do. But this will be the last part of the rig. When I conclude this, that only will have the physics. Physics bones. Alright, so actually maybe even place this physics before here. And so let's continue. This will be not a very long stream, I believe, so let's get the timing here. Let's see, not the timing, okay, so I'm giving myself 1 hour and 20 from now, and let's get to the soundtrack. Alright folks, so I've stopped here. The dual fan bones system that I've concluded that would be the good approach. There are some variations, of course. So basically this is the forearm bone, deform bone. We'll have make some twist bones here, twist bones in place of it probably. Here is the fan bone for the forearm, and here's the fan bone for the upper arm, all two regarding the elbow joint. So they have just a subtraction of the deforms, of the waves, in relation to their parent bone. So this is parent to this, and this is parent to this. So these two are helper bones, and these are the main skeleton bones. Alright, so it will derotate the joint mesh, this more to the side of the upper arm, and this close to the joint, and this to the side of the lower arm, close to the joint, elbow joint. So right now I fixed the waves for, I've made as best as possible in some proposition here for the with the skeleton, the base skeleton, and then added the waves. Let's see if they are currently being deform bones, because sometimes you can turn them off. Yeah, they are. Alright, so they are deform bones. I will hide some bones here because there is too many, save iteration. We'll just gonna get, okay, we got this, let's get this, and this one, and maybe the elbow pole. And this is all we need here. Maybe, yes, no, I don't need to hide this. The wave paint is really located near the joint now. No need to mask from or erase waves near the shoulders, so you can keep the cloth there. Alright, so the problem here is that these waves, yeah, this is not deforming well. I would really like to have some exaggeration like here, but with this mesh it doesn't seem to be very reliable. Alright, so one problem that, yeah, maybe we got this rotate. It doesn't seem to be rotating properly, right? So let's see. It has a transformation bone constraint. Okay, let's augment these values here. This is mimicking the copy rotation bone constraint in a strange pattern, but this works. So I can use the quaternion rotation mode from the source, the target bone, so which is quaternion. So this is why I'm using transformation bone constraint. Otherwise the copy rotation gets crazy. It just don't use the, it cannot recognize the quaternion. It just has this order, and then it doesn't map the quaternion, so that is, it makes the, it's very bizarre, and I don't understand why they haven't done that. Okay, let's see now if we can. It would be better if we had a 3D animation here. Yeah, probably would be better if we had a 3D animation. So let's get, first let's, yeah, it's disabled. Let's get here some, okay, I'm gonna keyframe that. Gonna make an action, temporary action, insert a keyframe here, move this forward, insert a keyframe here, then we got even more, rotate along the z-axis. Let's also make this, let's see. Yeah, so this is super exaggerated. Let's reduce this a little. This seems to be enough. So if I can get a good, okay, valid deforms for this, then this is done. So what can be the solution here? This is very tough with this low poly, the way I've made it. So I think I'll have perhaps to change these waves here, but now with the keyframe 3D animation. Okay, so what about getting this? Oh yes, okay, so this can help. A stronger derotation, right? Because you see this angle is forming between these two, so then this is not automating. Interesting. Okay, I need to go on pose mode. So the automation is not working. Def upper arm. Is that correct? Oh, actually this is not correct. Alright, let's go here. Target lower leg. target lower, like, okay, so I've made a mistake. Yeah, mechanism IK owner foot, mechanism IK owner foot. So they use the same target and same as this couple here. Control foot toes, control foot toes, exactly. Except for this one, which is an extra one just for the this particular automation here. Alright, so this was the mistake. Let's see if I did it the same pattern here. Arm lower. No, this is incorrect. So here I was already starting to make mistakes. It was when I was finishing, right? So probably I was start to get tired. And this one, the hand, right? But not any hand, actually this hand. And take off the left because we want the names of the bone constraint to be. This is old. Okay, then we pick this one and this one, and we go on edit mode and we symmetrize. There we go. Now the reason why this is not symmetrized is that we need to pick the same target here. And now it will automate with, well, yeah, we need the isolate the bones. Let's save, let's check now. Okay, we see but it's doing the wrong rotation. It is rotating in the direction of the angle, the shorter angle that is forming here. We need to have this in the opposite direction. So what went wrong here? Maybe it might be its bone roll. Yeah, its bone roll is no, it's right. Just pointing down. Then what? Parent. Arm upper. Arm lower. Alright, then Y. Def hand. Okay, the pattern is the same, so this one, you see it's derotating on the opposite directions. This one is right, this one is wrong. So maybe let's see if everything there is correct. Local negative, yes, the same set. This is just to start setting the mimicking of the copy rotation, just a range that is large. It doesn't really matter in these cases. And here is the same, yeah. So Y, it's something about the, yeah, it's something about the fact that this the arm is weird, right? Anatomically speaking, it's not like it's because this is not rigify rig, so it's like I don't have the z-axis is pointing downward. It's not pointing towards the, yeah, it's not pointing in another direction. So This is why probably this is giving a different result here, although all the axes here are equivalent. So maybe I need something like, so let's try this. And now it seems to be twisting, and no, it's not doing the what we need. So this one is fine. So let's try just perhaps to rotate here. So I'm not exactly sure why this needs. I believe it's because of the awkwardness, the fact that this. But see, now this is. Now it's doing the job, right? It's just this that is not deforming. Maybe I can get some waves there, and this is maybe too much. So I'm gonna try to do something like 30. And then I got negative. Okay, this is good. Right, we got the rotation. So really the problem is this forearm muscle that is. The shapes are not great, but for the low poly character, I think that is acceptable. What I can do here, maybe I'm not super satisfied. I'm just gonna push this a little more outside. Let's give a better shape to this. Smooth this out a little. Maybe push this little here, this a little here. Seems to be flattened a little. Let's change here the scale this down, move up a little, then X, yeah, something like this. And that's as for this part, yeah, we can probably also GY. Here we're gonna maybe smooth this. And here maybe we can maybe this is too much, so let's get this a little more rounded here. This one can stay like that. Let's reset. Yeah, we still have a lot of problem there. Just maybe we need some sort of controlling waves here. Yeah, maybe we need some sort of influence here, or from the. So this is not exactly what I wanted for the. This is not the super analytic method for this fan bone, but that's okay. This will still work, right? Usually the fan bone will just have a. Okay, so that improves a little. Oh yeah, now this is nearly, no, not nearly good. Now maybe we want, let's see. Yeah, this helps. Now so let's isolate the mesh here. With the mask. Selecting face loops. Doesn't work. Alright, so I need exactly this. That is good. Alright. Yeah, so I was attempting to maybe blur this. Let's see. Maybe you can, let's see. Maybe here, can we, no, so this, this can help. Yeah, maybe this can help a little. And what about this? Yeah, so this is like super arbitrary, but sort of helps in the end. So because if we wanted to have extra muscle bones, yeah, we could have extra helper bones here. But we can economize in bones by just getting this thing achieved, right? So maybe we can get some. Okay, this seems to be good. What about this? And this? Now this doesn't seem good. Maybe this one. Let's get this. Oh yes, maybe this can help. Okay, we get some influence on the crossed influence, which didn't seem good before, but now with this high bending, this camera glue is because of the some option in the viewport, in the preference. It allows, sometimes it's annoying, but it can help in certain. As the camera stops when it finds some obstacle, so then I'm glued to the everything. So this can be the annoying part sometimes. So maybe here we try this. Let's see. Okay, so I think this is mostly. Let's hide the hair, right? We're colliding too much with everything. Yeah, there's some lack of. This is derotating a lot already. Then we could push it, right, and an extra that will require an entire new bone constraint. So no, thank you. So not in this not in this project. So unfortunately there is something there that doesn't seem to be corresponding very well, and a great reason of this is because of the style, right? It's too low poly, so it's very difficult to get all that without clipping, but we can get something. We see that we have some issues here now. Okay, I think this is good, but I see there's breaking some. I haven't seen this before. So this will be like, it's this, then we have this, the hand, and this. Shift H, right, there we go. Believe me, sometimes it is much harder to get these things solved with low poly than high poly. I just don't have the face loops to fix the geometry, and notably the face loops to have a cleaner control of everything. So it's a bit messy. So now I have to find out, maybe these waves are too much. Shift X. No, this doesn't seem to cause any. Yeah, this don't seem to be. Okay, so this is probably. Oh, this is affecting. Okay, so it is derotation. No, it's not even that. But what if we? No. Yeah, okay, there's a little affection for this one, but yeah, actually it depends on. So it's derotating maybe too much, but it doesn't have enough influence there. So I think first, though, I'm gonna check here. Maybe this is. Yeah, this is very low waves. Okay, so it's not the hand bone, so maybe the wrist bone here, the helper wrist. Let's see what it can do. Yes, it had some influence here, but this will not be sufficient. Still broken wrist. Alright, so I think it's the solution will be this. So I just need to augment. I should be careful here, not using the mask. This can be very dangerous, creating rogue waves. Okay, so we got that, and then I'm going to change the derotation regime of that. We'll make it derotate half what it is doing right now, and we augmented the power there, so it will be more aligned with this. So this will be 15 and negative 15. Yes, so this is already much better, and maybe Shift X. Okay, we'll augment this a little more. Now you see that strangely okay, what about no, maybe this. No, this is very weird, the way this is behaving. Oh, it is going the wrong direction. That is the cause. Alright. Because this is still the crazy forearm thing. Okay, so I got it. How didn't I spot this before? Okay, I wasn't expecting this. So it's the same problem on there. We need to, yeah, just reset the roll. It will be like this, pointing in the opposite direction. And now, of course, I need to. Now I can return here to some double values. No, this is wrong. It's strange because here it is correct. It's going to the opposite side of the bending, but here it's going the same side of the it is. This is going up, but the other is going down, so it's not doing the, it should be going in this direction, and when it goes up it should be doing this slightly, but it should. So yeah, so let's return to the 15. I think it will be better. But X, Y, Z, yeah. So I don't want to have to do this, but apparently there will be no other way. So this will be very annoying. So here is the proper derotation. Yes, it's very subtle. Then when we go for the here, then this is the X, right? So the X needs to be inverted. Yeah, super weird. Maybe the same problem is happening to the. So it's not easy, right, to get every. Okay, now this is good and this is good, but then we have the Z. This is good, right? And then just the y-axis that need to derotate. We see that it is not derotating, it's going in the same direction. So maybe, actually, let's do the following. I will actually, so the reset here is like one or another rolls will be wrong, so it's just a question of what is. It's like whichever thing will work, but I would like to have the easiest thing. The advantage of having this one is that at least the roll is reset, so it's like easier to manipulate. If you accidentally reset the bones on edit mode, rest position, then this is the reset, it will be the default. It's more, I think it's better that way. So okay, I think this is still better, even if you have to make some inversions here. Ideally we wouldn't need to do anything like that, but for my only hope, well, I have two hopes. One is that I need to report this thing and request an improvement for the copy rotation bond constraint to include quaternions. Alright, that fixed this. After all, we're gonna symmetrize this. And now for these ones, I want to be very attention now to find the correct I'll need the reference here. Yeah, alright, so if I pick this one, we see we see the rotation. So one axis at least is right. I think the z-axis is correct. This has the proper behavior. Then of course this will not be the typical deforms, but yeah, we can do this in this rig. Break the joint. We see that this is rotating alongside, so it wants to it is following. So this is the x we need to invert. Let's also see if this is this is pointing up, so it's the same there. Alright, so we made this to reset the roles. Then okay, let's get here and let's invert map to the x, so -30 and +30. Now that means that now when I move this will, the bending is here, but the bone starts to move there instead of here, which is, and as we move up, the bending is here and the bone starts to move up instead of move down. That's right, we see very subtle moving up there, so this is correct. Then finally the y, we can use this one. We can use this. So looks like both bones are rotating all together, and we don't want that. We want the complete inversion, so it will be hold alt -30 and hold alt +30. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to update some values here. This one will be 60 and 60. Yeah. As I move here, see that this derotates, but this is still rotating with the same, so we want actually I'm not seeing properly. We'll need the axis here. Yeah, okay, there's inverted. What about I believe this is the correct way. Okay, so the bone is derotating, right? It's lagging behind. Wait, then lagging behind means still means derotation, right? Yes. So let's try something here. Yeah, now it's going faster. So no, it's okay, no confusion here. Either it goes faster or it derotates, which is lagging behind. So it needs to lag behind. So same thing for this. Let's recheck here. Okay, this is hard to check because now they are, yeah, this is equivalent to lag behind, I believe, because it's not the axes are inverted, right? If I did this, no, now I'm confused. Wait, what is these bones? This is the big one, yeah. Well, the bone is lagging behind. So this seems to be working, yeah. The opposite, it's like it's going the opposite direction. So I don't really understand here. This probably because this bone is inverted, right? So, but this is, oh, there's already also this one, right? With the z-axis is here. I see. So actually, the comparison is with this. But this bone is not rotating at all, so okay, but intuitively speaking, let's see, what if I have another bone here? Yeah, I think this is the better test. This is new problem to me. This is y-axis. It's easier to just use a copy inverted copy rotation, right? Sort of urgent to fix this, but that's okay. I can do this experimentation after I complete this. Alright, so it's hard to spot. The problem is that this will be, yeah, the best thing will be to maybe augment this value here temporarily so we can see what's going on. Of course, this is parenting, I think, so this won't do anything. It's not this bone which controls this, so This automation is useless here. Still is this one that need to address. Still, this will derotate the mesh, so this is what matters actually. Yeah, so this still makes sense. Alright. The upper arm won't rotate, but the mesh of the upper arm here will still derotate. So you need just to have a gradation. Yeah, so it's lagging behind, that's okay. So it's just lagging too much behind, so this is correct. Just need to reduce this, and that will be it finally. So I have like a twisting feature there. That's it. If it's correct in one direction, it will be correct in the opposite direction. Now the twist bone. So I never use twist bone, I always preferred bendy bones. But because we are doing a different rig now, have to implement that feature. So Shift D, Control A, let's make this thing big. Let's subdivide. I think I'll try 2. Yeah, let's try just 2 because this is low poly, we're simplifying. Then that will be armature subdivide. There we go. The parent, I think it's the same. Def arm lower. Keep offset. The bone constraints, they delete the bone constraints. But how this is done, it's the same idea as the copy. Let's see. Okay, so the twist bone is the twist feature we need. Okay, I see what is required. I've seen tutorials, but because I've never done myself, or if I did was some time ago, so okay, I see. So I need to make, perhaps this will be the, yeah, probably the targeting, this will be sufficient. So I'd like to get this to target here. So maybe we can just go for a copy rotation here. It's just the y-axis, right? Yes, so it is, but it doesn't answer here, so this is a problem. So I think we can use the same target that was working before, this one. Maybe this is the correct one. Let's see now. Yes, so that mechanism bone is a lifesaver, but this is not, the bones don't have, are not deforming anything. They need, so I'm gonna do something like helper 4 twist. And twist. Okay, so I'm using this logic here. I disagree, but that is, let's keep it simple. So is that They have a mirror. Apparently we don't have a mirror. So gonna... Yeah, they just have the wrong name. So gonna delete them, because this is super annoying. The best thing is to create bones without this temp, and then after everything is got, symmetrize, right? So otherwise, so let's start symmetrizing from here. We're going to change this to maybe a less value. Yeah, because this is about the twisting features, like about the rotation. We give this value, and this will be the same. Shift Alt C, but with a 0.3. And so now when I rotate here, we see we will see the twisting feature. So very, very simple. And the only question is why this is interesting. It follows the parent is stretching it. Okay, that's fine, that's good. So here let's get the wave painting, expand, and also we need the helper, the skeleton bone. Alright, so I'll maintain it as the deform bone. I won't make it a mechanism bone because yeah, I want the stability. I want to maintain the structure, but maybe this is all mistake. We'll see depending on the deforms, the resulting deform. So we're gonna do here very simple. There are many ways to do this. We can steal waves with auto normalize, but you need some locks. I'm familiar with this method, so I'm gonna use what I already know that works, but it's also annoying. So we need here, this system in Blender could certainly be better, so we're gonna make 2 copies. And the first copy, we need this name, and the second copy, it will already bring the, yeah. So now we need this, and yeah, let's expand. What I'm going to do is just for this one, I'm just gonna take waves from this, as for this one, I'm gonna take waves from this. And then we'll see to which amount we have competition. No, it's very, very good, very self-sufficient, and I like that just 2 twist bones have managed to sort of solve this. So there you go, folks. Fantastic twist bone technique, and we just need to Now, just to be sure, let's... Super intuitive, not that hard to make. So we fixed... Wow, yeah, we're very close here too. Smooth wave paint, yeah, we have to... Yeah, there's still the spine, so it's like... Front is like... Spine, neck... spine, neck, upper torso, shoulders, neck, yeah. Then add twist, yes, this was achieved. Delta, so this, alright. And here we are nearly also completing this, like, just need... No, it's what is here actually. Now we'll keep this all here. So we're gonna hide some cloth here, so the shoulders have lost the waves again for some reason. All these were not wave painted yet. Yeah, because they are helper bones. Probably I'm confusing with another project with similar setup. Yeah, so where is the shoulder deform bone? It's in the skeleton rig. It's this one. Yeah, this one. So I don't need the control rig here. Let's simplify all this. Just the skeleton rig and the control I key rig. Yeah. Let's make here some... On edit mode would be simpler. Let's add here. Then we got this. And yeah, let's also add this. And this until here sounds good. Shift H. We'll need some alright, so here will be the okay, it's wave painting the correctly. Yeah, so this will need other retakes later for sure. Alright, that seems good. Then yeah, there's deforms there that are not working at all, but we don't see the rest of the arm, so you can't really check everything. Well, the neck seems to be done already, but it was, maybe it's not corrected. Yeah, we need to improve this. The idea here, folks, is get as best results from the base skeleton as we can, and then we use some helper bones if necessary, usually necessary for joints. There's the idea of making a unique fan bone for the head. Maybe that helps. Even here, that never considered here, but why not? The neck rotates. Yeah, it's never thought about these joints here. That's a good question. Okay, but for now we have a deeper challenge here, which, okay, then we get the helper skeletons. This will exist anyway, so I'm going to start placing them. Okay, there we go, the bug. We need to okay, so this is super low poly, so it's like we'll have to handle something. So the collarbone or clavicle. Okay, then we have this. What? Okay, the continuation. Yeah, there the problem. Let's add this first. Yeah, then we can start. So the boob bone here for the physics and other automation also. Something about this bone seems to already have some automation, which doesn't seem right. Okay, just this for now. This one, this could cause some conflict. It's stealing waves from this, so okay, so the job of this bone is, I don't remember if they have the bone constraint system. I think they don't. Okay, something about here that seems alright. Then we got this one. I'm not exaggerating the waves here, so we're gonna be just details. Alright, is there anything else? No, these are the base of this mechanism, but there are more things operating here which is more complicated. So I'll have to rethink many things here. Alright, so here we see that we have already some problems here. Delete this animation. Okay, so here you see where we need fan bone. Yeah, we need fan bone for the shoulder upper arm joint. First of all, yeah, this is one helper system that we're missing. Then we have some automation required for these bones here. They don't have anything. I think I don't remember which rig. Oh, there you have. Okay, I have some key bone constraint here, but doesn't seem to be working totally. There seems something odd about the automation is not doing what it anything of relevance. Looks like I have some yeah, so having some radical automation here, which is okay. I don't want the yeah, I was experimenting with the key bone constraint, but the problem is that it is going too far. Oh, use tail. Yes, use tail. There we go. Okay, it was using head, so the positioning will cause problem, right? Okay, it has some follow-up. This is the correct behavior. Although it doesn't have auto stretch, I-key stretch, I think this is... No, it has, so... Why it doesn't... Then why it doesn't stretch? I don't know, but this is seems to be working. This is a glitch I've reported. It's because of some interaction between I-key bone constraint for the head bone, for the master head actually, and the auto I-key option which I'm using here. And then when the I-key chain they cross, I-key chains they cross there, even if the I-key chain from the bone constraint is inactive, is disabled, influence 0, it still influence and it glitches, but the result of the posing exists nonetheless, so it's just a glitch. It won't affect the... So far I've checked, it doesn't seem to affect anything, it's just annoying. Alright. Okay, so this I-key here seems to be fine, even though it's not doing all that I expected it to do, but this is working now. The other one, then it has the I-key chain length of 2, and it is using the tail. Okay, so this is using correctly. And yeah, I've got some problems there in the way it is deforming. It also has... there's a different influence. Okay. There you go. This is why it was not going 100%, because of the influence. Alright. So here we need to address the automation here. We see that maybe it's just about... Yeah, I think I need to... No, it's not this. No, also not this. So it's just the... Yeah, the way this bone is deformed is not good, so this should be subtle. And here I'm deciding just to... We'll see, this is a new system I'm doing, so... It's probably, yeah, this bone, the way it is following up is not... Maybe I need another bone, or... Oh, I see what can be done. So actually, no, the position of this bone is already there, so... What to do here? Rest position... Yeah, the way this bone stretch, of course, this is too much. It's like it has a key stretch, so maybe stiffness of the x-axis maybe. No, doesn't seem to help. Maybe it's this one also. Very nice, but difficult nonetheless to conceive. But I think it's possible, I just don't know yet. Yeah, so we see what's happening. This bone is pushing too much because it's not stretching. Ah, there we go. Augment the IK stretch. Ah, now I start to understand this idea. Alright, so this allows that this bone will stretch way more. So you see there is a lot more to IK inverse kinematics in Blender than we are used to from... Alright, so this means that I probably don't need this. No, maybe I need, yeah. Or it was just in there. So we maybe here. Yeah, so this stiffness maybe we need a lot, and the Z. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay. Maybe this IK stretch, it's a little too much. Alright, there's let's reset and solo all, reset all, let's see. Of course, there is another way to control the shoulder from, which will be from here. So yeah, this is already doing the, yeah, and this I'm not sure yet how they, this doesn't control anything. Not yet, okay, for some reason. Alright folks, so here we need to improve the what is this bone? Yeah, so this is just the base here, but strange, a lot is, it's like nothing is parented to it. Or nothing is bone constrained to it. I think this is a mistake. Deform. Okay, this will carry all these structures. This is correct. That's the same as this, right? Alright, so I have this bone here. It got this actually shoulder parent to the VRM. Yeah, then it has a anti-VRM. Okay, but differently from this one, stretch to anti-VRM. Okay, so I need a stretch to VRM to, I think I know what's going on. It's lectin update. Oh no, there's a mechanism shoulder, right? Parent to the control F key chest. Actually, this is actually, I believe, incorrect. This is exactly where we need the yeah, so there'll be many ways to do this. Let's parent to control F key shoulder. I would like in the end to simplify that, but okay. Now this controls the mechanism, alright, but its positioning is a bit awkward. But alright, anyways. Or it is moving, yeah, because it has a stretch too. Copy transforms to master F key shoulder, okay. Copy transforms to pin, no. No copy transforms. Stretch to, yeah, so because the structure of these bones is like okay, where is this bone? Oh, it is there. Alright, so time's up, folks, but I'm gonna expand this a little more. Let's get a little more done on this shoulder thing and fixing this okay, let's place it here. Let's mount here like ×3, then rotate 90. Alright, let's do this, then symmetrize. The value here is 2, right? And yeah, this is insufficient, but let's see what this does. It does nothing because this has a copy location, hip sway. Okay, this is special. And stretch 2 to FK leg upper. Okay. So I've made this way just because no, there we go, this is incorrect. So this gonna, let's copy location to the control F key, okay. Control F key chest. let's hide the helper rig for a moment. So I have the skeleton deform bone, then we have the mechanism shoulder, just for special automation. Then okay, we have the widget. This control one will be, which is the parent of the mechanism, but it needs the, yeah, got here, and then the control F key, then copy location, pause space, I think that will be it. Let's check on the tail, I think. Then yeah, same idea, pause spaces. Now this thing is, yeah, it's completely locked, but we have this other FK. So this is FK, it's like, it's just for a higher getting things like regular, right? And not too awkward. The only thing awkward here is the mechanism shoulder, which we could, because now this control FK is just working as a mechanism, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna delete this. We got this copy, then we got the stretch to the control F key upper arm. This is correct, except that now we could actually change this target, because this is master is in between, right? So it will be the same thing, and this copy transforms to the, no, not this one, this copy transforms to master I key shoulder. So here we have this thing. We see that some automation is missing here. This is happening because this is parent to what? Control I key chest. Control I key chest. No, something is bad here. Control I key shoulder, actually. Yeah, so I've made this modification, so now it follows the rotation of the control I key shoulder. Good. And so you can tweak it from that thing. Yeah. There is lacking of, oh no, I have some, okay, I have some power here. We don't have side motion here. Yeah, this is annoying. I need to do something about this. I like to be able to push the mesh of the okay, so this is not automating, I think, not yet. So copy transforms control F key shoulder. Now it's got already parented to it, so it doesn't need that, but it can have a dumped track towards the control F key lower arm. All right. Yeah, there goes some automation. This will carry the deform bone, and then we have still shoulder and master shoulder, and this is like, okay, so this is just like useless. This is completely locked. This is the real one. but there is some motion that why I can't move it. Copy transforms. Well, we have some range there. Yeah, more or less this. Okay, but need the fan bone system. Yeah, it's sort of urgent. Let's and solo all res. Okay, so I have a bad thing about the automation. We need to I have a problem here. Well, it's not super problem, but I prefer that to be different. The positioning of this bone is not good, or there'll be many ways to tackle that, but could also change the position of the right. I'll think that later. Okay, so you need the helper system. Let's hide all this. Just keep these ones. Shift D. Shift H. Ctrl F2, find replace bones. Let's change this. Yeah, still 4, but instead of elbow, forearm, let's call shoulder, chest. No, shoulder, arm upper, and then whatever is called elbow, yeah, no, let's start with just this for now. Yeah, it's confused because I invert arm upper, upper arm, and then and strip characters. This is chest actually. Didn't work. Oh yeah, shoulder, arm upper, actually arm upper, chest, and wrist. Okay, that should be. Alright, they changed everything. Okay, so shoulder, arm upper, left, and this, just take off this. Alright, now choose the correct thing for the joint, but it's like no. The joint is called shoulder, but so it's not about the chest, it's the shoulder. So it's some joint here that I don't know the name. It's not like knee, elbow, it's just shoulder, but I have a shoulder bone, which is sort of color. It's not... Yeah, so let's just leave it like this. Then, deform. No. What is the parent of this usually? Deform app. Okay, so this is indeed the parent to the deform rig, skeleton deform rig. So we want these bones to be exactly here. This align here. Right, this align with this, but inverted. No, and then inverted and Alt F and no, it's not working. I don't remember how I used to do that. Okay, align here. Alt F. Yeah, but when I do this, it sort of loses the roll. How annoying. Alright. Then here. And maybe I reset here, but then it's still not... Yeah, okay, so this is super weird. This shouldn't be like that. Okay, anyways, parent here. Rotate 180. Even though this is not the reset, ideal reset, but that's okay. Now this one parent here. We're going to solve their bone constraints, although this will not... Yeah, it's a wrong order, but let's already fix the target here. Yes, I have a little problem here. I don't know which... let's use this. Will be... I think this is the intermediate. Now there's this and there's this, so this is here, so maybe it will be this one, or maybe this one is a generic one. Now these are more structural, so I think we'll use this one. I used to have a mechanism bone, so this will be challenging. I don't really know what will be the ideal, so let's just use this for now. Then alright, same thing here. Then these values, let's handle yeah, it's pointing down, right? Yeah, okay, so as the arm. So I have the same problem with the arm. So I'll leave these settings as they are here, just change the target. Now if we check here, we'll probably be able to investigate. they seem to be matching exactly the same bone roll, so this will not... Oh, this is not the right bone. It's this, this, and this. Alright. Okay, so it's lagging behind the tiny axis there. That means that this is working for this axis, but there are other... Okay, it is... Okay. Here it goes. That seems correct. As I move this up, I'm creating some angle here, lower angle here, smaller angle here, and this is going up. And here I'm creating a higher angle here, and this rotate. Okay, this seems correct. It's supposed to be correct because here it creates, because I'm following the pattern of the whole arm, and so this should be reproduced, even though it doesn't. I'm not really fond of this particular setup, but it's for organization of the F key, control F key layer bone collection. Yeah. Okay, then one day I'll find a better, more intuitive approach for that. I've just came to this in this proposition of making my rig more clear, more organized, but in the end it also creates some little inconvenience. It's still not... Okay, so here we need to compare this, this, and this. And here is the problem of this I just can't it's too constrained. Okay, maybe I need this. Oh, actually I'm using the wrong bone, right? This, and this. And okay, it is derotating in a lower angle, but that's working. Alright, that serves the purpose. Then we have here we though this seems to be incorrect. I'm creating it's really hard here because I'm completely displaced. I cannot rotate the bone, so it's like let's do something like this. Copy transform. Now I can okay, let's try that. This will be better. Okay, so as I get an angle, imagine this is a wrist, a hand. So as I rotate here, a closer angle forms here, but then it opens up there. Okay, so this is right, and so the inverse is correct too. Then for the x, an angle, small angle forms here, but the bone goes in the opposite direction, and same there. Okay, so this is correct, even though this stretch 2 really ruins everything. So the question is, can we have some automation from yeah, they seem to automate. Okay, so it's just that we need these bones to be helper bones now, deform bones, and we need for that to make the proper selection here. So start by duplicating these waves, vertex groups, copy, duplicate, copy, duplicate. Then we pick this one on need to be on. It will only update the mirror when we click here. Okay, there we go. And now this one. Good. Now, of course, you need to take off all the unwanted waves and focus on the joint. This seems to be a good start. And then about this, yeah, I'll say this is the joint. Okay, I'll take some risk here. I'm just gonna I was doing wrong then. I was taking the waves from the wrong bone. Save here. Okay, and here start smoothing this out. and that's it. Okay, so you have these two bones. Here you could do the same thing, maybe here. And that's it. Now this should already work in some sense, but it's not really. Yeah, also because the bones are completely displaced. In great deal, I think it's because of the mechanism rig here that needs some adjustment. Yeah, so this is the problem. I don't have control over there. I need to Yeah, so there are a lot of volume loss. For the armpit. I'll say this rig is a bit confusing here. What I really want, what we need, I think I have another solution for this. It's like this setup here is not super useful for many reasons. The fan bones, I expected more, but maybe I could simplify it. But one solution that I used to use for this is the armpit helper bones. So I don't have it. I have this other system, but it's not helping too much for the armpit, so it's a different solution. And for the high deforms that I want, exaggerated pose, it seems it might be relevant actually. Yeah, so for example, this responds to the shoulder alone, so you have some okay thing there, but not when we need to sustain the mesh there. So maybe I can reuse this for this purpose. Let's see. Yeah, so possibly I can fortify these waves here, all around here maybe, so I can build a structure for the armpit in relation to yeah, we can try this. And then the scapula, same thing. We have the scapula, we can use some, we can use the scapula to restrict, no, don't want to restrict, so can use the scapula to fortify this mesh as well. Not so much here, so this will be for the other, but yeah, so you get this and gradually reducing. Yeah, actually, so the scapula can let's check now. Yeah, so it helps a little, but the upper arm is getting horrifying results still for some reason, another reason. Yeah, so the upper arm here, maybe we need to... Okay, so this could be just some improvements here. Yeah, the base wave maybe. More power to the upper arm. And the shoulder, oh yeah, the shoulder, maybe we don't need some such waves. Well, don't see any difference here, but I suspect this is not good. Okay, let's just leave some low waves here, because this will be more part of the shoulder still. Okay, that got a little better. And here maybe this helper bone we can, let's see. No, this helper bone is not doing anything, so it's more about they are barely color, no. Oh, this bone doesn't have any influence yet. Yeah, in this particular rig here, this will be very irrelevant. Okay, but there's not too much The armpit is looking a little better now, but I couldn't find yeah, maybe the character design is like that, so there's not okay, that's, I think this is more satisfying. So although the rig there is super awkward, I will skip this, and so yeah, some automations to revise in the very end, but I think I can, if it works, it's fine. I can probably rework this when I have a better rig in the future. So here we're gonna get the, yeah, so I got the yeah, so I think the neck is okay, the shoulder is okay, but we need the spine now, the twist bone. We're gonna get also neck twist bone, no, not twist bone, yeah, twist bone would be nice for the neck, but I was thinking about the, let's see, do we need twist bone for, or would that be an exaggeration? Actually I need this, yeah, the neck is very stiff, it's not looking good. Okay, so neck twist bone, I would do the spine with bendy bones right before, so have to do at least for the neck, plus then the two twist bones and maybe fan bone base, single fan bone base, and yeah, head joint, and like chest joint, yeah, just to make some improvements here, and that would be the end of this and this, and then the only thing that will be remaining would be the pelvis, and then this completes the body thing. And then there is, yeah, wow, yeah, getting close, folks. Notes, it's like improve the control, yeah, F key skeleton, yeah, because this is especially on the torso, shoulders, and the hips, torso sides, yeah, shoulders, hips. That means this is where I'm encountering those complications, because I'm trying to reproduce the same patterns and it's just not working smoothly. It's making some strange results. Okay, so that's it, folks, for today. We let's see if it's anything. Okay, this was good progress. This shoulder was annoying, so then we have how much time to, yeah, that'll take a few more days. Tomorrow I'll be back and we're gonna do more. Possibly I can reach this, and that will be super. Oh, shoulders. What I'm doing, shoulders is done. Yeah. I think I'm not gonna do delta for, yeah, for sure. Shoulders seems to be working. For some reason I don't find as difficult. So shoulders. And so it's just delta, is this pelvis, yeah, rig. So this was delta, yeah. Yeah, so plus automation, plus delta, plus fanny bones, helper bones, yeah. Yeah, actually there's many things here. Joint rig, so this is like, it's so it's fan helper bone, dual fan helper bones. Okay, then we have fanny helper bones. Okay, then we have, I have a special system, is belly, hip, buttocks, yeah, gluteus, because it's left and right, and hip also is a problem. Okay, leverage setup. Okay, this is already, I have a plan for that. The bones are already there actually, it's just that they are not deforming anything. This is for later. Then we have the automation, yeah, the automations, and then the delta, which is also deltas, which is also automation, is part of extra automation, and that would be it. So this is all that involves into this pelvis femur joint and rigging nightmare. And that's it, folks. Thanks for watching, take care, and happy blendering. Have a nice weekend. See you another day tomorrow. I'll be back if you want to watch. See you around, folks.